Now, I specifically made this video because there's a problem with over 95% of people, money being controlled by the other 5. Inside of this video, I'm gonna be breaking down exactly how you escape the rat race. This is something that is very known out in the world and what the majority end up falling into, which is the trap that they place for you guys to continue to stay on in the rat race. But this video is not gonna be made for you to become a fatter rat. It's actually made for you to be able to escape, prepare, and become financially free. So you can do what you want, say what you want, go wherever you want. This is how you escape the rat race. Now, first we have to clear all the myths inside of this video. If you're somebody that is planning on getting rich and you're watching me right now, understand that you will never be able to get rich working a 9 to 5. The reason why is because your time is completely in sync with the money that you get. In other words, if I don't come to my job that day, I don't get paid. I only get paid when I arrive at the job. Because your time is in sync with the money, you only have 24 hours within a day. It can be impossible to get yourself rich working a 9 to 5. So we have to find out another way. And the first step of actually escaping the rat race is becoming financially free. Because see, if we're not financially free inside the world, we're basically out in the world building other people's dream. And while we're building other people's dreams, they have the option to just cut our money off just like this, in a snap of a hand. They work their job for 20 years, and the bad thing that ends up happening right before they're about to get to retire, the boss hits that switch. So inside this video, first thing is we need to learn how to be able to set ourselves financially free. And a job is not going to be able to do that. I want everybody to really recap on the skills that you have today, right now, watching this video, and understand with those skills, those trades, you are able to create money in this, what I like to call the new world, because the internet has made everything different. You're able to now take that skill and generate income without having a boss, without being an employee. This is the major effect. We want to be able to have financial freedom because we want to be able to go where we want to, say what we want, and do what we want to. If we don't have money, we are not able to do any of these 3 things because we might just get fired by saying what we want, doing what we want, because our money is controlled by somebody else. Next is going to be location freedom. You see, the thing about location freedom and money actually ties into this, because you can't have location freedom without money. I can't go over and move to Mexico if I don't have the money to be able to do it. So this is going to fit in with actually getting yourself some money, setting yourself financially free, and then we have location freedom. Why do I need location freedom, Rich? Well, see, the thing is about location freedom, if you look back in history and you look at all the traumatic situations that have happened, pandemics, and all these type of different things that the rich use to get even richer and make the poor even poorer, you don't want to be on any sides of these scales. You don't want to be the person at the end of the day that's getting profited off of. So understand that the higher up, they operate and profit off of fear. Just like the pandemic, when they scared everybody, they profited off of fear. The grocery stores were packed out. They were saying it was a low shortage of food, tissue, all these type of different things. And at the end of the day, the brands were making the most money. The thing is, how they actually make the poor even poorer is by simply cutting access off to them. When they cut the access off to them is when there's no money flowing in. They are in a scarcity mindset, and they start moving in a scarcity mindset. So they start going out and buying the tissue. They start going out and buying the items because they're seeing all this propaganda on the internet. The reason why you want location freedom, if I'm in Dallas, Texas right now, and they have another pandemic that happens, and it shuts down Texas. Texas is the first spot that they actually hit. I need to be able to have location freedom to be able to say, well, okay, I can move from Texas. Now that they shut down Texas, I can move out of the country to where this pandemic is not hitting me. This is what most people didn't understand when the pandemic happened. The rich people weren't getting affected. The only people that were actually getting affected was the people living in the lower conditions. You don't want to be that person. You want to be the person that say, hey, listen, I have location freedom. I can move to Mexico. I can move to Dubai. I can move to California if need to be. The next way to escape the rat race, and many of people are going to actually consider this is pretty funny, but this is simply learning how to be able to manage your money. I heard a lot of people come to me and they say, well, listen, Rich, it's easy for you to be able to say, manage your money because you have money now. I'm here to let you guys know that money management starts with the smallest amounts. Many people think that, oh, listen, well, when I get a large amount, when I get $1 million, then I'll be set. But the person that wants $1 million has not yet learned how to be able to manage $500. So that $500 every 2 weeks they get from their job is the most important point of their life. Simply because what we do with the small amounts gets us ready for the bigger amounts. If you don't know how to manage $500, how could you possibly manage $500,000, $1 million? The small amounts is what's going to be able to count. If I'm somebody that's getting $500 every 2 weeks, and at the end of the month, my bank account is at zero, I should question why. I should ask myself, why am I not putting something aside? Why am I not able to actually manage my money to where I have a little bit saved up to be able to invest and get myself to that next level? This is the real key point that we need to focus on, because if you can't manage your money, 9 times out of 10, everything is how you do anything. So if I can't manage my money, 9 times out of 10, I can't manage a Fortune 500 company, and I damn sure can't manage the world. What am I supposed to expect? Somebody come up to me and say, hey, listen, we would like you to run our company. We would like you to run the world. But I have not yet learned to manage how to clean out my garage. See, these are simple things, and it sounds so simple, is a profound truth. And I guarantee you, you use these strategies on what I gave you inside this video today, you will be able to escape the rat race. Now I'm gonna leave you guys off with a quote of the day. Being great is being misunderstood. Understand, the higher you move up the bracket of success, the less people are gonna be able to actually understand your problems. A person that has a $500 light bill cannot understand somebody that has. A person that has a $500 light bill problem cannot understand the man that has a $15,000 light bill problem. Because the $500 person is wishing that they had the $15,000 light bill. So they can't understand it. But at the same time, being misunderstood it's a great life.